NBA YoungBoy just cornered Rich the Kid over his allegiance to rival rapper Lil Durk.
It's gonna be like an out-of-body experience.
Things got really tense. Watch until the end for all the details. Are NBA YoungBoy and Rich the Kid about to end their relationship with violence? It's public knowledge that Rich the Kid and NBA YoungBoy have been close friends for a long time.
You know what YoungBoy told me? He said, I can't do that because Rich the Kid's my man.
So it came as no surprise that Rich the Kid would help NBA YoungBoy launch his newest project, the Never Broke Again radio show. Rich the Kid called into the show's premiere episode, but the reunion would not be all smiles and laughs, with YB making things real tense real quickly.
Oh my God!
NBA YoungBoy interrogated Rich the Kid regarding a photograph taken over the summer of Rich partying with YB's arch nemesis, Lil Durk. The two were photographed at Michael Rubin's celebrity-filled all-white 4th of July party at Blue Mar Restaurant. The guest list was star-studded.
You can see me come on stage, I'm talking about with another, at least 150 of them.
Robert Kraft, Beyonce, and Jay-Z all attended while rappers like Drake and Travis Scott performed. This didn't stop NBA YoungBoy from singling out Rich the Kid's interaction with Durk.
Famous picture, about the famous picture. Wait, there had somebody in there that really don't like me.
Rather than directly identify Lil Durk in his questioning, YoungBoy refers to Durk as someone that really don't like me, I guess. Or however the world paints it. I want to ask you about the famous picture with that guy who supposedly doesn't like the slime.
Damn!
I want you to tell me about that. Rich the Kid was clearly caught off guard by the line of questioning, but was able to talk his way out of serious confrontation. At first. Rich the Kid begins to explain that he was just a performer at the party and even rang NBA YoungBoy up after the show to make sure there were no hard feelings. Finally, Rich the Kid advocates for safer streets and an end to the senseless violence, claiming the lives of hip-hop stars.
I want to just be on some stop the violence. Yeah, you feel what I'm saying? I want to be on some tip like that, just...
A sweet sentiment, but not the answer YoungBoy was looking for. Things proceeded to get really tense after YoungBoy's cross-examination turned hostile. YoungBoy started friendly, referring to Rich the Kid as his brother and a peaceful friend who would never intentionally stir the pot. But with that said, YoungBoy remained baffled as to why Rich the Kid would not reach out for help. As far as money goes, YoungBoy promises Rich the Kid a paycheck whenever one is needed. Rather than perform at Rubin's party, NBA YoungBoy says he would have preferred Rich the Kid cancel his set and ask NBA to make up the money he lost out on. YoungBoy's devotion to Rich the Kid is undeniable. But that wouldn't stop the oncoming reign of aggression, specifically about the taking of the photograph. How this picture even came across, like there's a guy just pulled out the camera, and you ain't just feel like, let me stand up and get the f*** on? YoungBoy continued digging into,
Feel, let me stand up and get the fuck on. Like, I ain't got no problem with dude, But you ain't feel like, let me stand up and get the fuck on?
Rich the Kid, trying to fathom why Rich would pose with Durk. Like, I ain't got no problem with dude, But you ain't know you feel like me stand up and get the f*** on? This was the final straw, which left Rich the Kid speechless on the other line. The radio show's silence was beyond awkward and signified the evident tension in the room. Eventually, YoungBoy offered to bury the hatchet. YB acknowledged his unnecessary aggression and the necessity that love and forgiveness play in a healthy relationship.
My brother. Brothers.
Of course, Rich the Kid had discussed the infamous photograph with Lil Durk before. On a series of Instagram stories, Rich the Kid explained if fans see him anywhere, it's because he's paid to be there. However, with his debut radio show, NBA YoungBoy shut down that excuse. There are no more reasons for Rich the Kid to be photographed with Lil Durk. If it happens again, one can promise there will be more retaliation than just an awkward silence.